Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Real Living, and welcome if you're new. My name's Ashley, and this week's video, we are catching up on a lot of stuff that I was not able to get done. If you watched last week's video, you know that I went through quite a bit of depression the past couple weeks, and now it is time to get my house back in order and start taking care of the things that I procrastinated on and just kind of pushed to the side. So come along with me and let's get motivated. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I started working in my living room first, and that was because that was the main area that was pretty much the worst off in a lot of ways. I had a lot of dusting that I needed to do. I needed to get everything wiped down. It hadn't been wiped down in a couple weeks, and there was just a bunch of stuff that needed to get done. Luckily, my house isn't as bad as it possibly could have been. I know that my husband and my children were huge helps when it comes to doing a lot of the stuff that I just wasn't motivated to do. When my depression hits me, I just lack motivation to do really anything. The most that I can do is pretty much get up in the morning and get my kids off to school. And then when I get home, I just kind of planet on the couch and I just don't want to do anything. And a lot of the depression that I suffered recently, if you watched last week's video, then you kind of have a little bit of an idea because I touched on it just for a little bit. But between November and this month, the holidays and my birthday that was in November and my daughter's birthday and Thanksgiving, my husband got me a new car for my birthday and I was so excited about it. It is my dream car. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't get to share any of that with my dad anymore. So it's been quite the difficult adjustment to try to figure out how to process my feelings, and I'm still pretty much in the grieving process. I know that he passed in April, so it has been quite a few months, but it is still pretty fresh, and all of these first holidays that I'm having to celebrate without him, first birthday to celebrate without him, it's all very difficult. So a lot of it has to do with that, and luckily, I am so grateful for the fact that I have my family, because my husband and my kids really do everything that they can to push me to get out of my depression, and it's a positive push. They try to do things to encourage me and, help me kind of get through things, so they are definitely a true blessing, and thankfully I was able to get out of it, and now I am back to my normal routine and getting the house totally done, especially the couch, because it definitely had too much dog hair on it and needed a very good vacuum, and the floors were just a disaster. So I'm glad to finally be back in the swing of things.
making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
When it came to cleaning the hallway and the den area, I just kind of focused more on taking care of the floors than anything else. There's not really too many things that are in the den or the hallway that really needed dusting too much, because it does tend to get wiped down a little bit more often than the living room, just because of the amount of stuff in the living room. So I wanted to just focus on the floors because how bad they had gotten. And they really needed to be mopped, and just the amount of dirt and dog hair that built up. So I just focused on the floors in the in the hallway and in the den.
I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year.
The next day, I spent the whole day catching up on laundry. So I spent most of the day washing and drying everything, and then I just put it all in their baskets, brought it into the living room, and just sat down and folded everything. Now, the kids are usually responsible for putting away their own laundry, but because of the amount that was there, I went ahead and did it for them. But there was a lot of laundry that I needed to catch up on. It was one of the things that I'm not going to do laundry when I have no motivation to do anything else. So, unfortunately, we lived out of clothes baskets and stuff like that for a little bit. But I was finally able to get everything caught up, get it folded, and get it all put away.
It's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
up, we are working in the dining room / porch area. Now, this room really wasn't too bad, mainly because I didn't cook a whole lot while I was going through my stuff, and we didn't end up using this area a lot. But because it was raining off and on throughout the weeks, we ended up tracking in a ton of dirt. So cleaning up everything, wiping everything down for the dust, and then the floors. Out here, it's always the floors because this is the main entrance to the house. So we're always going in and out of this door here, taking the dogs to the bathroom, going to work, coming home, going to school, all of that. So this is definitely a very high traffic area, and it gets very dirty very quickly. And because I didn't keep up on it, it got really bad, especially the carpet in front of the door. The difference when I vacuum it was just insane. But thankfully, I was finally able to get it all cleaned. So for this week's dinner idea, I ended up slow cooking a pork roast all day. Now, I wasn't able to get a big pork roast, so I ended up using 2. And I ended up just putting that all and making a gravy with the broth and everything that it was cooked in all day. and I put it over top of some garlic noodles, and I'm telling you guys, it turned out so, so, so good. But I'm curious, what are some of the dinner things that you have wanted to make but weren't sure really what to do, and then you just ended up throwing a whole bunch of stuff together and it turned out better than you could have imagined? I'm really curious because I love experimenting with food, and I love the fact that recipes can be altered and changed and just kind of combined it. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And this recipe here, I'm going to list all of my steps and ingredients in the description below so that you guys can follow it if you want to make this. But it was definitely a winner, and the kids absolutely loved it. So I had to make it again for you guys. So, yeah, drop me a comment down below. Let me know some of the crazy things that you guys have made and kind of thrown together, some concoctions food-wise. I would love to hear about it.
All for Christmas, it's a magical time, full of kisses. Let's go outside and tickle a snowman's nose and make angels in the snow.
And finally, we have the kitchen. Now, luckily, I did not have a ton of stuff to do in the kitchen. And that is because my kids and my husband helped me with the kitchen. The kitchen is the main area that we try to keep clean, at least with the dishes and stuff like that. Obviously, the stove and the counters and everything do not always get taken care of. The floors don't get taken care of, but the dishes are usually done every single day. And thankfully, my kids were taking turns doing the dishes every other night. One of them would do the dishes, and my husband was also helping out a lot. So the kitchen was definitely one of the rooms that I didn't have to put as much effort into. And it was really good because this was towards the end of the week that I was cleaning, and I was starting to kind of get a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of the stuff that I had to get done because I just hadn't gotten anything done recently. So I had a lot going on, and it was kind of getting a little bit overwhelming. So the fact that I was able to go into my kitchen and clean it, but not have to really do a lot and not have to strain myself, not have to overwhelm myself, not have to fight for that motivation was definitely a blessing. And I am so thankful to my family because without them, I don't know how long the depression would have lasted, and I don't know how well I would have motivated myself to get back into the groove of things. So definitely confide in your family if you do suffer from depression. I have depression and anxiety, and those two are constantly at war with each other. And if it wasn't for my husband being so positive and so encouraging, and my kids just loving me unconditionally, I don't know how far I would have made it to this point of still grieving, but being more accepting of the fact that my dad is now with my mom, and there are a lot of bright sides to him no longer being here. He's not in pain anymore. He is with my mom. He's still watching over me, and it really takes a strong family to help somebody who suffers from depression to kind of help them claw their way out. So I definitely think that if you suffer the way that I do, I know that mine is not as bad as some of y'all's out there, and my heart goes out to you. And I really hope that you can find the help that you need, find the support that you need. And please, please, please always remember, I am just a comment away. I would love to hear your stories. I am always here to listen. I am the kind of person that I would rather listen to your problems than to find out something bad happened, because nobody would. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know how your day is going, how life is going for you guys. And I want to thank each and every one of you for the love and the support that you guys have shown me through these difficult times, especially this year. I know I'm still very, very new to YouTube and I don't have a ton of followers, but the ones that I do, you guys mean the most to me because you've been there from the beginning and you are just so encouraging, and you are definitely one of the things that motivates me to keep pushing through and to keep my videos going, and it just gives me a purpose, and I really love that. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know anything that you guys want to let me know. I am always here to listen, and you guys are amazing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to let it finish out, and I will see you all next week.